That coming up?
No.
Oh, good.
That's it. Good afternoon, everyone. We're calling to order, I think at 5:01, the committee of the whole for October 15th. All who can, please rise and salute the flag.
Pledge allegiance to the flag
of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Please have a roll call.
Mr. Stacy.
Here.
Council Rizzo. Ms. Anthony Caggiano.
Here.
Mr. John Kingston.
Here.
Ms. Aisha Milbury Ellis.
Present.
Ms. Jacqueline Monterosso.
Present.
Mr. Frederick Sanala.
Present.
Mayor Patrick Keefe.
The mayor will be absent today, so I will be chairing us, everyone. The first on our agenda is the approval of the minutes. Any questions on the minutes? Okay, seeing none, we move on to warrants. Any questions? I know Matt's not here.
Matt's not
but-
here. I do have a question, but Matt's not here, so I'll email him.
Okay. Financial reports were also attached. Questions? We have no food service financials. We do have a communications, the disability law center report, which was, I believe, for Garfield. Any questions on the evaluation results?
One question I just wanted to ask is, how many elevators do we have at the Garfield?
There are 3.
And how many are working?
Last I checked off.
Okay. I was just curious.
Next, we have no enrollment update, but we do have a few items under personnel. Any questions on those?
Danielle, do we have any idea how we're doing with all the positions, whether it's paras, nurses, and educators?
We are still working to fill a handful of those positions. I believe we have 1 nurse or 2 nurse positions left to fill.
And one just left.
Yes, I'm including that.
Okay.
Yeah.
I have a question about the paraprofessionals that we approved for the Revere school. Those were part-time positions?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
I also had a question. The permanent sub, is that for a specific classroom?
So if it is listed as a permanent sub, it is someone that is taking a licensed teacher's position for a long term. And if we hired them on a contract with a license, we would use them in multiple, for the year in multiple positions.
Okay, so if for this scenario, is this someone who's licensed, that students are gonna have someone licensed in the classroom?
Just looking to see who I'm referring to.
I believe for them to have a long-term, they have to be licensed
Yes.
if it's over a certain amount.
One final question. How does the resignation of the school nurse at the Hill School affect the conversation we've been having about the nurses?
So that's what I was, Stacy just acknowledged there are
I'm so
2.
sorry.
That's okay. I believe they're still looking to hire for the Beachmont, and now they're also hiring for the Hill position as well.
Thank you. Sorry, Stacy.
Next, we have 2 great acceptance of donations. We have a $25,000 grant for the Fine Arts Department and an anonymous donation to fund the Coelho Awards up until 2027. Any further description of that, Dr. McCullough, or any questions for folks?
There was a letter included for the Fine Arts. And I will say that is working with Kelly and she puts the Fine Arts department first, and she is a great representative to support. So this does not surprise me, and everyone should have this. In there. It's wonderful.
Next is the school field trips. We have one to Colby College, and then I believe we all just received a late notification for Model UN. And I haven't had a chance to look at that one. I'm looking through it now, but do folks have questions on these?
I do. Danielle, I mean, I know we try to do this every single year, but we're getting these late.
Mhm.
And it's supposed to give a certain amount of time, I believe. This would be at least a month notice. Is there any way, instead of us saying, well, it's not the kids' fault, we don't want to leave them out, but that's what we do for field trips when they don't have their information in on time, and it's not the kids' fault.
Yeah.
And most of the time, it's not even the educator that applies for the field trip. But if we can find some kind of, any way to get these in on time so everyone is able to check the boxes.
Yeah, and I think both of these were Mr. Fellows this afternoon said that they just found out they had spots at the Model UN opportunity.
That's where it
last
happens
week.
most of the time
Yes.
is the model you
Yeah.
learn.
The way that, sorry, I'm the treasurer for Model UN at RHS, and a lot of the times for these type of overnight Model UN conferences is that we put in a request for a certain amount of spots, and then from there, depending on the numbers that we have to decide who gets those spots, if we're able to accommodate and all that. There are a lot of logistics go in prior to making a request, so that's kind of just to explain.
And I will say we have in our office put out the notice that you need 30 days. And Robin is a stickler for people coming to us with last minute requests for this type of trip.
I mean, it even says it on the trip request right on top that they send in to us.
And I know the Colby College one, we received an email about why that was within the 30 days, and then the Model UN was because you all just found out today. Is that,
We found out within the past week.
okay,
And I think they just got all of the details nailed down today.
I see. Any other questions or concerns on these? Then anything for the regular meeting agenda or any miscellaneous items to discuss?
So my minutes, I know I just got them to you guys last night. Is it possible to bring those in to get accepted in old business during the regularly scheduled school meeting?
I haven't had a chance. I mean, we have time right now, so I could review them. Stacy, do you know, if that's okay?
Pardon?
Do you know if that's okay in terms of Robert's rules?
Yeah, I mean, she already discussed them
I
at the
already gave
last
the report,
meeting,
it's just,
so.
it's just the ministerial act of accepting.
Now
them.
we saw the actual minutes and you can approve and not approve.
Okay, so yeah, you
And so probably under subcommittees
can, perfect.
for that.
Okay,
So
subcommittee.
you just make the motion under that and then we can get them done.
Okay, perfect.
Great. Anything else? Yeah, we have a motion to adjourn.
Motion to adjourn?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. We are done. We will come back at 6 p.m. for the regular meeting.